level, and the dunk for defensive stop. Oh, great pass by Dubois. Anderson, nice. Ooh. Oh, man. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back here to Bear River High School for Lady Bears Wrestling. They'll be taking on the Weber Warriors. Here comes the run out.
Ready to Bear River High School for the duel with Weber High School and Bear River. Welcome everybody, we're going to get ready to start wrestling. We got National Anthem being sung by Brandon. Anybody named Brandon can sing tonight? I mean timer. All right, we'll go ahead and do the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, we're going to get ready to get going. Tonight's lineup. At 100 pounds, Hadley Kerrigan gets a forfeit. At 105 pounds, Gracie Meads gets a forfeit. At 110 pounds, Livia Meads gets a forfeit. At 115 pounds, Kate Bunt gets a forfeit. At 120 pounds, Ron Weaver, Alina Naravatit will wrestle for Bear River, Addison Call. At 125 Weaver, Vivian Gary will wrestle for Bear River, Janessa Escobar. At 130 pounds, Ron Weaver, Serenity Powers will take on Bear River's Riley Yates. At 135 pounds, Ginger Burrock from Weaver will wrestle Bear River's Rachel Nelson. Mixed up at 140 pounds, from Weaver, Aniston Trussell will wrestle Bear River's Boston Harding. 145 pounds from Weaver, McKenna Pierce will take on Bear River's Abby Larson. At 155 pounds from Weaver, Addison Grant will wrestle Bear River's Reese Hatch. At 170 pounds, Eve Alsop gets a forfeit. At 190 pounds from Weaver, Caleb O'Wright will take on Bear River, Sydney Nelson. At at 235 pounds. Weber gets a forfeit with Zambri Simmons. And then we have 4 exhibition matches at 125. Kiara Cooley from Weber will wrestle Bear Rivers. Addison Marshall. At 140 pounds, Scotland Iyer will wrestle Sydney Cummins. At 155 pounds from Weber, Lydia Jensen will wrestle Bear Rivers. Angel Atkin. And at 235 pounds, from Weber, Zambri Simone will wrestle Bear Rivers. Lolly Weiss. Captains to the center, please.
All right, again, we'd like to thank you for your support by watching. It's going to be kind of hard to top off from last night when the boys got the 3-point win over Skyview. We got a couple forfeits here in this one, but the matches we do have should be a good one. Again, we're glad to have you on. Not going to wrap up this week. There's Lady Bears basketball going on at the natatorium right now. We'll finish the night off, or the week off, tomorrow night. Bear River basketball right here against the Grantsville Cowboys. Get these forfeits over with, and we'll start our weight class 120. Bears already ahead 24-0. In the first one, forfeit. Here with Hadley Kerrigan. Gracie Meads will have a forfeit, along with her sister Livia. Again, the Lady Bears getting ready for the Mountain Crest Philly tournament. That'll be also tomorrow. And the Richardson Memorial starting today for the boys. They got it today and tomorrow. So plenty of wrestling around the valley. Last forfeit here for a mile. I believe Kate Bunt's also with a forfeit. Again, now we go to weight class 120. For Bear River, Addison Call will be taking on Alina Neverate. Alina coming into this one with a record of 76-19, has 66 pins. Addison Call with a record of 36-49, 32 pins for her, 4 techs as well. Round 1 underway. I'd like to thank our supporters as well for sponsoring and being a supporter of Lady Bears Wrestling and 2-point takedown here for Alina. Addison trying to roll out of this one. Alina cranking her over. All trying to stay wide, gets that leg kicked out. Lena working on a bar, still running it over. All trying to push the leg, gets down to her belly. Near fall points awarded here for Alina. Extends her lead 5-0 under a minute to go here in round one. Trying for an armbar now, Alina. Running that one over. Good defense on the bottom from Call. He's got it in. Gets you right on, just on top. Time's going to run out here in round one, but another near fall. Points coming here for Alina. All right. At the end, we have a pin here for Alina Navarrete. Gets Weaver on the board. You're seeing our replay here for Alina. Again, the first pin of the evening. Cuts into the Bears, lead 24-6 now. We go to weight class 125. Janessa Esquivel of Bear River going to be taking on Olivia Gary of Weaver. And already 1 point awarded here to Janessa. Esquivel with a deep shot. Olivia trying to end up on top. No points awarded for the takedown. And Esquivel out of nowhere gets a 2-point takedown. Extends the lead 3-0. There's a lot of time here in round one as Esquivel goes to work. Rip right back down to the mat. Another minute and a half. Esquivel looking for something. Gets Olivia on her back. And Bear River answers back with a pin from Janessa Esquivel.
That's a Bear River fall for Janessa Esquivel. Up next at 130 pounds from Weaver High School, Serenity Powers.
So both pins coming in round one here for both the first two matches. We go to weight class 130 now with Riley Yates, Bear River taking on Serenity Powers. Riley Yates coming in with a record of 24-27, 21 pins, 2 techs. We're underway again, round one here in weight class 130. Ooh, swing a single leg, and quickly in a pinning situation here for Riley Yates. Trying to settle on top. Powers trying to power out of it. And a quick pin here for Riley Yates.
That's another Bear River fall for Riley Yates.
The Lady Bears will extend the lead.
Up next at 135 pounds.
Here with another pin, Riley Yates this time.
And from Bear River, Rachel Nelson.
So now next up, we go to weight class 135 with Rachel Nelson of Bear River taking on Ginger Burrup of Weaver. Another round begins. more hand fighting here in round 1, and a 2-point takedown here for Nelson. Not giving them yet. There it is now. Nelson sucks in the wrist. Ooh, and a quick reversal here from Burrup. Now Nelson on bottom, working back up to a base. Burrup tries with a half. No one aborts that and tries something else. Oh, there's a set out spin around. No reversal as Burrup able to recover. Burrup looks for a half again. Nelson going to deny that. We're under a minute to go here in round 1. Have yet to see a round 2. Quick roll up here, trying to get some cheap points, but loses the handle. Burrup still on top, looks over to the coach. Gets from instructions. We're all tied at 2. Nelson gonna grab the leg, pull it in. Up and could get a 2-point reversal here for Nelson. Extends her lead 4-0 and flips her down. Rolls up, 2 seconds left to go. Can we get a pin in round 1? We cannot, as Burrup putting up a fight. Forces to the first round 2 of this evening. One more look at it here on the CNR replay. I'd like to thank them for being your replay sponsor all season long. There's your reversal and the quick roll up here by Nelson. Just ran out of time. Burrup able to keep her shoulders up off the mat. Choice is down here to Nelson, and she will choose to go down here for round 2. Burrup will be on top. A 7-2 lead here for Rachel Nelson. And a whistle to reset. We'll have a caution. In weight class 135, round 2 underway. A quick sit out. Quick reversal here for Burrup. Cuts into the lead. Now only a 3-point lead here for Nelson. Working from the bottom again. Burrup trying to flatten her out. Nelson keeping a good base. High roll up, nothing yet from the ref. Now grabbing that leg again. She got a reversal on this last time, just pulling that leg in if she can get hips up, head out. Burrup still with the holding arm. Burrup trying to get her hips back around, and both ladies rolling through each other. Burrup landing on top, going for a bar. Barbed wire run around here for Burrup. 45 seconds left to go here in round 2. Trying to settle on Nelson, and Nelson will drop the 7-4 lead on a pin from Ginger Burrup of Weber. There's another good bout here in this one. Burrup getting the pin on Nelson. We go to weight class 140. Addison Trussell of Weber will be taking on Boston Harding. Harding coming into this one 11-10. All 11 wins are 11 pins. And we reset. Back at it. Weight class 140 again. Tussle. A little low grab. Able to break the hold is Harding. with the tie up. All scoreless as we hit the 1 minute mark here in round one. Both ladies going down now. On headlocks, who can get around one another. Russell going down low. And a 2-point takedown here for Boston. Boston toward the ends here of round one, able to get the 2-point takedown. Russell not giving her much to work with here on bottom. Finally gets her flattened out, but right at the end here of round one. We'll go to round two. Gain weight class 140. Aniston defers over to Boston. It'll be her decision, and we'll go neutral, she says. Here for round two. Boston was going to land on top, but here's a 2-point takedown here for Aniston. She closes her in with a crossface and a whistle here to stop play. I didn't like the crossface. So we'll reset with 1 minute and 41 seconds. She was looking for the cradle and a quick stand up. And a quick reversal, not yet. Gets it to roll over there is going to be the 2-point reversal. Here for Boston. Pinning situation now. Trussell trying to keep her shoulders off the mat. And there's going to be the pin here for Boston. She'll get her 12th pin of the season. Happened quick, able to get the reversal and right into a pinning situation. We go to weight class 145 next. Abby Larson of Bear River going to be taking on McKenna Pierce. Pierce with a record of 11-5. We reset here in round one again. Abby Larson of Bear River comes into this one 9-14, all 9 pins though. Here for Abby. Just snap, but nothing coming out of it. Another tie up here for both ladies. McKenna goes for those underhooks, but good defense here by Larson to deny. Deep shot here with a fireman here from Abby. Unable to get the throw down and landing on top will be McKenna with a 2-point takedown. She begins to ride up on top. Here Abby. Abby tries to work back to a base. McKenna able to flatten her right back out. 20 seconds to go here in round one. Quick defense again to block it here from Larson. We go to round 2 with a score of 2-0 in favor of McKenna Pierce of Weber. Choice going over here to McKenna. After Abby Devers. We'll go neutral here for round 2. Oh, no. McKenna chooses up. Here to start round 2. Abby will be on bottom, but with the lead 2-0 here for McKenna Pierce. And there'll be a caution. We'll reset again here in round 2. Again, weight class 145. Overall score, Bear River 42, Weber 12. There's a quick stand-up. Now return here from Pierce. Larson trying to go for the leg. Pierce trying to pull the arm in on the wrist grab. There's a crossface. Trying to close her up for the cradle. Now gets along again as Larson. Going for the cradle again. Can't get those hands locked up here from McKenna. Can't able to get Larson on her back. Swipes begin now. Larson trying to roll through, and there's going to be a pin here from McKenna Pierce. In round 2, Weber with a pin from McKenna Pierce. Get your overall score now, 42-18. After trying a couple times with that cradle, Larson almost had a window to escape. Like it just got caught in it, and pinning situation there for the Weber Warriors. So next up, we go to weight class 155. And this is going to be Reese Hatch of Bear. We're going to be taking on Addison or Grant of Weber. Reese with a record of 39, 27, 38 pins, and 1 tech fall. Round 1, here we go. Reese with a deep shot. And with a single leg, almost was looking like a fireman. There's a 2-point takedown here from Hatch. Grant trying to work back up to her feet. She's got a good base. Hatch going for a barbed wire. Grant up to her feet. And wrapping her up hard is Reese Hatch. Gave her the leg, and she took it. Now she's going to resettle on top. Here at Grant. Grant able to belly up. Tries for a half Nelson. Under a minute to go here in round 1. Hatch with the 4-0 lead. Grant trying to grab a leg underneath. Stays with that big base. Flips it back over. Nothing yet, but Grant able to escape through. There's a 2-point reversal. 20 seconds. And a quick pin here for Weber. Hatch goes down on a pin from Addison Grant. Puts the score 42-24. There's the finishing off the reversal there for Grant. already in a pinning situation. Eve Alsop will have a forfeit. She'll go unopposed tonight at weight class 170, so we go to 190. Sydney Nelson of Bear River going to be taking on Kayla Boatwright of Weaver. Sydney coming to this one, record 29-6, 29 pins here for Nelson. And round one underway. Nelson sprawling away. Can she get around? She does. 2-point takedown here for Sydney. Boatwright staying wide, and we got blood here from Boatwright. So the first blood stoppage of the evening. We'll have that as our Miller medical moment. Again, we like to thank Dr. Todd Miller, PA announcer here tonight. With the crowd going around. Need an appointment, give him a call at 915-6262. They're just east of town. And again, next up for us, our broadcast will be Bear River basketball. That will be tomorrow, early tip-off time, 6:30. We'll be taking on the Grantsville Cowboys tomorrow. We will resume here in round one. Sydney Nelson on top, Kayla Boatwright on top, or on bottom. Sydney going with a half. Rip back down to the mat. Boatwright staying with a good base. Gets flattened out now by Sydney. Back up to a base. Pushing the head down is Nelson. Being coached up, pulling the arm, and there's an arm bar. Can she walk that around? Again, that leg extended out. And from Boatwright, tries to roll through it, gets caught. Or does she? Boatwright able to roll through it. And a reversal. Sydney on bottom now. Kayla on top. Trying to make something happen. Tries for a high half and whistles to stop. Well, illegal. I'll give 1 point back over to Sydney. .34 seconds left to go here in round one. Continuing on with Boatwright up on top, Nelson on bottom. Trying to go for that cradle lock here for Boatwright. Nelson flattens out, denies her that. Boatwright trying to lock in a power half. Another legal class. Give another point over to Sydney. 3 seconds left to go here in round one. We got more blood here from Boatwright. Lady Bears basketball happening as well right now. That's over at the Natatorium. Their makeup game against the UNA Utes. That'll be the wrap up of their preseason. We'll start off with Skyview for both the boys and the girls next week. I think the next broadcast for girls wrestling will be against Mountain Crest. That'll be a huge one. Be sure to tune in for that if you can't make it. out. Last 3 seconds, Sydney able to escape in 3 seconds. Gets up and another point given back, 7-2. Your lead here for Sydney Nelson. Just explodes off the top. She might have a chance to do it again as Boatwright elects to go on top here for round 2. Boatwright ready this time. Keep Sydney down. Sydney back up to her feet. She grabs a leg and a roll through. Boatwright still on top. Boatwright still riding on top. Boatwright looking for an armbar now after a couple tries at the half, or a power half, and end up getting called for a legal hold. Now under a minute left to go here in round 2. Sydney working her way up, back up to a base. Good defense on bottom eight from Nelson. Boatwright finding it hard to find anything to work with. She'll go for the Nelson, or the half Nelson now. Try to walk this around. Nelson with her legs out like a kickstand. Keeping that roll over, and another call. .4 seconds. So last time there was 3 seconds on the clock. Nelson able to just escape right out of this. We'll see if she can do it again. Not this time. Nelson still with the lead though, 7-2 as we go to round 3. We're gonna go neutral here for round 3. Oh, head throw, here we go. Nelson will end up on top. Whatever works. Pinning situation here for Sydney Nelson. And there's the pin. What a battle in round 3. Sydney Nelson gonna get the pin after battling through all around 2 on bottom of Boatwright. Could have been your match of the night. We'll see how the rest of the night goes. But there's another look at it. I think Sydney was wanting the head throw. Ends up on top anyways of Boatwright. There's your pin on your CNR replay. We got a weight class now. 235. Bear River has nobody. So Zambri Simon will get the unopposed forfeit. And that will be it for the duel. So your final in the duel is 54-30. So we got a couple extra matches we will have for you. Next up we'll go with Addison Marshall of Bear River. She'll be taking on Akira Cooley of the Weaver Warriors. Again, the Bears gonna get the win here in the duel. These all are extra matches. Again, we'd like to thank you for your support by hanging out watching. Trying for a single leg. Got caught in it. Able to pull out of it though. Still with the leg. No points awarded yet. She can roll up on top somehow. Marshall working back up. 2 points awarded here for Cooley with the takedown. Cooley gonna go for the high half. Man, cranks her over. Flattens her out now. Under a minute left to go here in round one. Cooley trying to run that half around, and whistles will stop that. Stoppage and a reset here in the middle. Cooley will still be on top. Marshall on bottom. 51 seconds to go here in round one. Girls coming from a weight class of 125. Quick stand up here by Marshall, and we'll get the escape. Goes down to her knees on a shot and gets pushed over here by Kira Cooley. Pinning situation now. 30 seconds left to go here in round one. Maybe able to belly up is Marshall. Addison will try to work back up here from Cooley. Cooley's got a crossface on. She's looking for the barbed wire. Escapes that one. Goes back around. Tries to break her down even more. 4 seconds. Round one's going to come to an end. On a fight from Marshall and Cooley. A 7-1 lead here for Kira. And we go to round two. Marshall defers back over to Cooley. Her decision. And we will start with Marshall on bottom, Cooley on top. Quick stand up. Can she break the hold? She's already got one escape and make it 2. 7-2 here in round two. Marshall again going down low. Cooley trying to take advantage this time. Marshall grabbing the leg. Trying to pull that in. Back up with it. Marshall goes down again, but just ends up on the bottom. Cooley trying to get back up. Marshall going to get the 2-point takedown. Cuts the lead down to 3. Cooley trying to defend here on bottom. Marshall. Grab ahead, but the legs are walked up. There gets the leg free. Can she get some back points here towards the end of round two? There's under a minute left to go. Marshall tries to run it over. Cooley trying to roll through. Marshall settling on top of Cooley, and there's a pin here for Addison coming from behind to get the win. One more look at it here on the CNR replay. So next up is weight class 140, again extra matches. Scotland Iyer from Weber will be taking on Sydney Cummings of Bear River. Sydney coming on this one 13-28 with 8 pins. Good hard tie-ups here from both ladies. There's a headlock here by Scotland. Gets the 2-point takedown. Sydney able to stay on her belly though. Scotland trying to close her up. Looking for a cradle. Nope. It's underneath. Coming to her base. She'll get broken down flat to the mat. And a whistle. Injury time. Never seen a wrestler give the coach the, no, it wasn't the right finger, but still a finger. Sydney still at her base. Scotland trying to break her back down. 25 seconds left to go here in round one. Scotland still riding on top at the end of round one. She holds a 2-0 lead over Sydney Cummings. We'll start round two. Round two underway. Again, 2-0 lead here for Scotland. Starting in the neutral position. Scotland got the 2-point takedown on a headlock. See if she goes to that one more time. There's going to be a 2-point takedown here from Sydney. Sydney able to break her down flat. Sydney with a crossface, trying to do something. A whistle to stop play. 1 point given back. Call it unnecessary roughness. Now a 3-2 lead here for Sydney. 1:06 to go here in round two. Scotland giving her a leg. Is she locking a cradle up? Scotland going to pull it down with the arm, though. Break that hold. Sydney still riding on top. Tries with a half. Can she get Scotland to break over? Gets 2 swipes, 3 swipes. 20 seconds left to go. Sydney trying to settle on top of Scotland. This would be another come from behind win for Bear River. And Sydney's got the lead now, 3-2. She's got near fall points coming. It's not going to happen here in round two. What a fight here by Scotland to force a round three. 6-2. Going into round three. Scotland will have to go adjust her headgear. It'll be Sydney's choice. I think she elects to go on top. Game weight class 140 of the extra matches. Only got one more match up after this one. Round 3 starts again with Sydney on top, Scotland on bottom. Scotland up to her feet. Another half run here by Sydney. Got near fall points on it. The end of round 2 happened, but the strength of Scotland working her way up. Was still the half locked in, broken back down here by Sydney. Scotland keeping a wide base. Gives her that leg. That return in by Sydney. Sydney holding on for the last 30 seconds. She has the lead 6-2. Scotland looking for something. Grabbing a leg. Aborts that plan. Trying to get the half around again. Scotland grabs the leg, holds that one in, and round 3 comes the one in. The win going to be by decision for Sydney Cummins with a score of 6-2. So again, final duel of the evening, or final match of the evening, excuse me. Angel Atkins of Bear River will be taking on Lydia Jensen, and I'm going to correct myself, this is not the last match of the night. We still have Wally Wise taking on Zambri Simon. But again, this is a weight class 155 with Angel Atkins and Lydia Jensen. Round 1, here we go. Two-point takedown. Here for Weaver. Angel trying to fight against Lydia here. Lydia's starting to get some swipes now. Almost at the 1 minute mark, and that's going to do it. Before we get right to the 1 minute mark, Lydia Jensen with a pin over Angel Atkins. And just got her caught up and walks it over slowly. Now we will move to the final match of the night. And Lolly Wise of Bear River going to be taking on a Zambri Simon. Hard tie-ups. And for both ladies, they'll break that one loose and reset again. We'll say out of bounds, we'll restart again. 137 Still left to go here in round one. Lolly with the shot, double leg shot. Able to sprawl out of it though. I don't know how Zambri did that one. She can swing back around. She'll have the 2-point takedown. Lolly still with one leg. Lolly gives up the leg. Zambri now trying to close her up. Arm needs to be on the other side of her head for that cradle. There's your 2-point takedown awarded here to Sittman. Now with the bar. And she run it over. 40 seconds to go here in round one. $20 seconds now here in round one. Lolly fighting on bottom. Can she hold on for another 15 seconds? Zambri's got her down enough to get the pin. Bear River wins the duel. And they say they got a score of 42-18 for your final. So we're going to go with our final score. We had a 54-30 at the end, and then we had the extra matches. So that's what we are going to go with. So I'll just say a disclaimer, it's unofficial. But that's what we got up here. Again, we'll see if we can catch up with Coach Bingham. Maybe a couple of players, and we'll have a little bit more for you here. But we'd like to thank you for supporting us here by watching. Again, we would like to thank our sponsors as well for making all this possible. Caldwell Banker, Cover Up, Greer's Do It Best Hardware. Greer's Do It Best Hardware, West Liberty Foods, Cache Valley Bank, Academy Mortgage, Kent's Market, Timwood Studios, Lincoln Financial, The Grill, Brook Funeral Homes, Nucor Steel, Dr. Todd Miller, Chenshire Sod Farms, Frank May Skidoo, CNRP Replays, KSLSports.com. You could be watching this on the KSL Sports app. We'll also have basketball for you tomorrow on the app as well. JC's Country Diner, they were temporarily closed today. Get that figured out and we'll get you some more good eating there. And last but not least, Great Basin Industrial. So again, we'll wrap this one up, see if we can get Coach, maybe a couple wrestlers. We'll see what we can get. Just hang out here for a moment. And another successful duel here for the Lady Bears. Again, they'll have the Philly tournament this weekend. So we'll get Coach's thoughts on that. So again, we'll have boys wrestling. They'll be taking on a Box Elder on January 10th. That'll be our next broadcast of Bear River Wrestling. And then on the 16th is the big one against Mountain Crest here for the Lady Bears. And boys will take on the Mustangs as well. That'll be on January 25th. Huge matches there. Come out, support Bear River Wrestling, especially on those nights. But again, if you can't make it out, we will have them ones for you as well. Even to watch after the fact at our website, brlivestream.com. Get another reminder, we'll have basketball for you tomorrow night, taking on the Grantsville Cowboys. And again, our Chatting with the Coach is brought to you by Chanchera Sod Farms. I'd like to thank them for supporting Bear River Lady Bears Wrestling. And of course, CNR Trailer Sales. We'll step aside and thank some of our sponsors while we wait for the coach, unless he's going to be ready here soon. Looks like he's getting close. So maybe we'll just keep it right here. Again, thanks for your patience. Again, we'll get Coach Bingham on the post-game interview. Again, chatting with the coach. Brought to you by Chanchera Sod Farms. Jessica, you got it.
You know, I watched myself the other day.
Well, maybe after a story. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead.
You can edit.
Well, we're live now.
It's
so.
live.
But just really great week for you guys. Tell us how the things you were happy with for tonight.
So, you know, I really like the way we came out tonight. And we came out, we were aggressive and we were moving. Had some really good setups, shots. Things are coming. We're starting to look more fluid. And are moving from shot or from move to move to move. We're not just one shot and done. And so I really like the way that our progression is. We had a good practice yesterday where we talked about not getting too high on the shoulders, and I really felt like today we did well not doing that. So progression.
Yeah. And then, so you had several pins tonight. Tell us just some of the girls that stood out in your mind tonight.
Well,
Can you see it again?
you might need to stand over there and show me. No, I'm just joking. No, I thought a lot of our pins were good. A lot of our matches were good. But I'm really proud of the ones that came in that stepped up last minute, like the 4 exhibition matches at the end. You know, we asked them to come in, and they didn't think they had a match, and we told them, you know, they had very little preparation for it, and they wrestled really well. Sydney Cummings, that was a great match for her. She sat back on those hips. She wrestled really well. And she fought. I mean, that first round, I thought for sure she was going to struggle, and the girl was kind of choking her. And she could easily just gave up, but she kept on fighting through, and ended up getting a good win out of it. Not a pin, got a good win out of it. Sydney Nelson, you know, that was a good match. That was a good girl that she wrestled, and to keep battling and you know, catching her with a head throw at the end. So they're all good.
And speaking about Sydney Cummings, she gave you a finger or something at there. What happened there?
So she was getting choked, and I just wanted to make sure she's okay, and I think she was upset. She's like, "Leave me alone." I'm okay, Coach. I'm okay. So it was funny. We had a laugh about it afterwards. So
At least it was that finger, huh?
oh, yeah. I better go ask her and make sure it was the right finger.
And then what do you guys have coming up, and what can we expect there?
So tomorrow is the Philly tournament, and it's going to be a really good tournament. Last year we did really well at it. We'll see what we have this year. They have a lot more teams in there. It's going to be a big tournament. We're going to have a lot of matches tomorrow. So I'm hoping we do well. It all depends on what team decides to show up. So yeah.
Well, congrats and good luck.
Well, thank you, and again, thank you for coming and supporting us. We love Bear River Live.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you guys.
All right, thanks.
And we'll see if we can get a player too.
All right, see if we can catch up with our grill, I don't know, wrestler of the night, I guess you could say. But again, that chatting with the coach is brought to you again by Chancellor Sod Farms. Thanks for the coach for taking the time. And this interview is going to be brought to you by the grill. We'll take it right back down to the mat. Here's Jessica.
All right, Sydney, you had a really great match. A lot of grit you demonstrated tonight. Tell us about the thoughts that were going through your mind.
Oh, there was a lot of fear. They're not gonna lie. I don't know. I was just like, I knew it was gonna be a hard match off the bat, so I just wanted to try to give it my all. Even if I made a couple mistakes, just fix them and go out better. Sorry. Yeah.
So what do you feel was the thing that helped you end up getting the pin in the end?
I want to say just like realizing that like I could have gotten pin, and so like just I needed to step up my game and get that pin. So.
And we've had some fun matches with you guys. What can we expect from the Lady Bears going forward?
A lot of greatness. We got some good girls coming up. They're working their butts off. They're definitely putting in the work, and they're really improving.
And so you're going to be our girl player of the game tonight in the matches, so I'll get you a card, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Back to you, Andy.
All right, thanks. Congratulations there to Sydney Nelson. Again, I'd like to thank the grill for sponsoring our player of the game. Again, I'd like to thank all these sponsors right here on your screen one more time as we wrap things up. Bear River gets a win 54-30 over the Weber Warriors. We will see you tomorrow night, early tip-off here for boys basketball at 6:30. All right here at Bear River Live.